Crafting Vicky here with you, and I wanted to share with you an embellishment, a little ephemera piece that I did after binge watching Bohemian Crafting. She's just so talented. I hope you go and check her out. If you don't know her, check the description box below and do say hi for me. So she showed a steampunk journal and that she had made, and I thought it was just so pretty. And one of the items that she had was a little booklet that would open like this, and it's made with index card. So I thought, why not make one? I have index cards, and it'd be something different that I can use in my ephemera journals, as for my journals. So I figured I was going to make a prototype and see how that went, and then share with you the process. So here, to finish it off, first of all, I used one of those old brads that I found when I went to the thrift store, and I wanted to hide the back. So I had these filigree metal pieces that I purchased on eBay for a while back, and I just glued it with some Fabri-Fix, and it's pretty much solid. I mean, I wouldn't pull on it, but for the purpose of this, it's perfect. And this way you can write on this, and obviously, like on some of them you can write, like on that one you can write on this here, but on the other ones you can write all over this, and it's just a nice little booklet to tuck in a tuck spot. So to make this off, and I use this to make sure that this would adhere to this, that it would stay. So I used my Tim Holtz vintage photo. I have to say that I saw somebody, I think Bohemian Crafting was actually sharing that with us, and I also saw somebody else, but I forgot who it was, about using shoe polish to do this. And I really have to admit that I thought it was a brilliant idea, because inks like this can be pretty expensive, and the other one did exactly the same job. So could be a great idea for something less expensive. So I think when I actually run out, but these inks, like, they last a very long time, but when I actually run out, I might do that. Try that out. Same thing with the black ink. She was making something grungy, and she was saying how, you know, grunging up all the pieces would be very expensive, but by using shoe polish like this, it's very inexpensive, which makes a lot of sense, because we do go through a lot of black ink. So obviously you use your black ink to stamp, but if you can use something else to do the edging, why not? So I do this, and I'm really happy because I'm getting to use items that I found in thrift stores, like even the index cards. That's where I usually purchase them now, because there's always a ton of them. So I don't even bother going to the dollar stores, because I find better packs at the thrift store. So then what I did is I punched a hole through all of them, pretty much where I wanted it, and like this. And then it's easier after you've done that, if you put a piece, like here the piece is over the hole, but then you can repunch, but at least all your holes are all aligned. If you layer all your pieces and then you do the hole, it's going to be a lot harder to punch through. So just a little tip. One of the things too that I've used is these gummed reinforcement. I found those when in some bags from the thrift store, and obviously they're gummed, but I'm not putting that into my mouth. So I'm just using my regular glue, and basically I just distress them. But before I do that, I want to layer whatever piece I'm going to put. And I have the Tim Holtz Ephemera. Oops. I can pull it out. This Ephemera set, which I finally purchased when I had a 55% off coupon at Michael's. So there's a bunch of beautiful flowers and things in there, and I've really had a lot of fun so far using it. I was thinking I could use part of this doily. I don't know how that is gonna turn out, but let's just try, because this is something that I receive in a swap, and I don't tend to use doilies all that much. I should, but I don't. So maybe if I can find a way to use parts of it on a project like this, then it might motivate me to use them more often. So we'll use that. Little butterflies are all over the place. Okay, and then I've got some book paper that's from another project. I was left with this piece, so I always like to have book paper. And then I've got my bin, my big bin of ephemera that I've been going through. I've been actually finding using a lot of stuff from it, so I'm quite happy. I just need to find something that will be interesting for this. That could be fun. And then once initially I had already decided what was gonna be the top of the other one, but in the end I changed my mind and I didn't use that one as the top. It went further in. That's pretty, but I think I might like that one better. This is way too big. This one's pretty, but it's gonna hide everything. It could be pretty on another one. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with this one. So, just need one at a time. So I'm gonna distress the edge. Well, I'm gonna actually darken this up because I just find that it's way too white. It won't go with the look I'm looking for. I'm going for. So, and I find it very relaxing to just edge everything that way. It's just something fun about it. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just weird. Okay, so basically I use my regular glue stick. I really love this glue. I don't know if it's glue that's available everywhere or if it's only in Canada. And even in Canada, I don't know if it's available at all places, but this is Lepage glue, and I really love that one. Quite good, really sticky, which is the point of glue, right? I'm gonna just tear that little piece off because I've got a feeling that it won't stay put. So something like this, like that. And then actually I just noticed that this is a sticker. So I don't have to use glue on it. And then I'm just gonna place that little flower right there. And for those flowers, because I wanted to make sure that they weren't gonna move, I used Soupon tape on them. So Soupon tape as well as the glue stick, because it's easier with the glue stick to get to all the little parts, but it's I find that, I don't know, I just feel like there's more chance of it holding for a long time if there's a little bit of Soupon tape, because this is a heavier cardstock. So that's my reasoning, but might have been sufficient, I don't know. Okay, so here we go. And then what I did is I just take two of those little reinforcement and just distress them. And what's fun is because they're older ones, they take the distress ink totally fine, because they're not the plasticky type, and they actually have this nice texture on them. So I'm quite happy when I can get some old paper supplies like that, office supplies. It just makes my life a lot easier. That didn't put enough. Kind of difficult because I end up putting it all over my hands. So that's the first one. So one down, 3 to go. So again, I've got some book paper, and I have another one of this, so I could use that. And then what I did last time is I had a tiny little bit of paper. Don't tell me I've used all my paper. It's kind of strange that I don't have any tiny little bit of paper. Okay, strange, but happens. And I'm looking through my bin. Actually, I found a tiny bit of paper through my bin, because I just like the layered effect, and I just found that it was prettier that way. And I don't know if I could, I don't know about this. Could it do something like this? Maybe just a bit like this. Even if it went over the edge a bit, wouldn't really matter. I could trim that part off. And I think it'd be pretty. Okay, so, and I get to use this because I don't want to have bits of that left after I finished. So I'll put that down. Yikes. It's just so delicate. I don't want to put it everywhere because I know some of it is hanging off the little page. Move that. Oops. Put my glue in my ink. Go, way to go, Vicky. I'm making a mess. Okay, so like that. And then got my little piece of paper that I thought could be cute over here. Right there. And then I'm just gonna trim this part. this little part off. Just want to rub this down a bit because there's been a bit of glue on it. Okay, and then glue this down. And then put this, oh, actually, doesn't help my fingers not getting sticky, that's for sure. Okay, so like that. I think it's quite cute, and it provides an extra little space to journal, which is fun, and it gets me to use up some of those die cuts, because obviously there's a limit to how many in a journal you're going to put of the same, but if it's in a little booklet like that, and you don't put it on the first page, well, it won't really show. So, and it just gives you an added journaling spot, so I think everybody loves having extra space to journal. So here we go. That's the second one done. Okay, so we got 2 done. 2 to go. It goes fairly easy. It's just it's more a question of finding the proper ephemera that you want to use. And like I said, I'm trying to use up as much as possible the stuff that I have in this bin, which has been in there for a while. It barely fits, but it fits that way. And what about if I do this? I have something that I would prefer. I think I kind of like that. This could have been fun, but it's the wrong way. And so are these. I think it would help if my bin was this way, so I would see better in it. Well, that could be a fun one to use for the next one, maybe. Or I could use this one like I did for the last one. Might be pretty. Okay, so I think I'll probably end up doing that. Okay, so this is the way this is going. I'm just gonna just this. Okay, it's just that. Not that I think it needs it a lot, but still. like this. Now we said to put this first. Not to put too much glue, but I do want it stuck. This. Like that. And then some Sucon tape. Like I said, I probably don't need it, but I just prefer to put some just in case. And then put that down like so. Just gonna glue the little edge down. So I'm missing my little reinforcers. I'm putting those just because when you keep opening up the little book, I don't want the brad to tear through the index card. Not that I think it would, but I didn't want to take any chance. So I thought, you know, better be sturdier than less, and it gives me a chance to use up those little things, because otherwise what's the point of having them? Because you tend to forget about your stuff. So that's the next one. I really like it. So one left. So put some of that. Got a feeling I could put this. Now I really want to find a way to incorporate this. Come on, it's not collaborating with me. So how about something like this, and then I cut off the excess, and then could put, that would be pretty. Yeah, I like that. So actually, let's move this out of the way so that I have a little bit more room to play. Because right now I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed with all the stuff that's on my desk. I've been really good at keeping it really clean, so I'm quite impressed with myself. Don't know if you noticed, but it is clean. So just crunch that up a bit. Same thing with this. I can remove that from my face, just because this way I can actually see in front of me and I won't feel that I'm working in a tiny little space, which of course I am, but still it's a bigger space this way. Okay, so I've got more room. Woo! Okay, so I can actually put my stuff further and not be all crammed. I could, of course, have chosen everything ahead of time. But I like spending time with you guys and crafting with you. It's kind of a craft with me type of thing, where I made the decisions and I'm not quite sure, and so kind of like doing that with you guys. I feel like I'm hearing your thoughts about it. Okay, so that, and then I was thinking actually over here, so actually put it here. Cut off the excess, and I will throw it away, even though it's very pretty. It's very pretty, actually. Yeah, sorry. I'm sure I'll find a way of using it soon, hopefully, in one of my next projects. If I had a tiny little artist trading coin, that would be perfect for it. And I actually have here some, and yeah, look, so that will go on there eventually when I get to it. Okay, so this is lifting a bit. Don't want it to lift. Just make sure it's glued down properly. This down. So now we're down to the wire. It's almost, we're almost finished. The rest is fairly easy after. So like that. And then this. And I think that will be my front. I think I really like the way it turned out. Sometimes there's happy accidents. I just kind of found that flower at the corner of my eye. I really like it. So those little booklets are very addictive to make. So I'm thinking I'm going to make quite a few more. And after that I can use them in whichever journal I make, because I tend to run out of ephemera, and that's the part that really gets me discouraged when I'm making journals, is that I have to make the journal as well as the ephemera, and it just ends up being such a long process. As if I can have everything that I need to put in it, in the journals, then it won't be so discouraging. So that and this. So here we go. Yeeps. Like that. And like this. Whoa. Stay put. Okay, cover that before I make a boo-boo. Cover this as well. Okay, so then what I need, and I put a note down because I was watching Paula, and she used Scotch Create glue, and I want to try to get some. So then I just decide in which order I want my little page to go, and I'm thinking that this could be a fun way. So I'm just gonna layer all of them together, put my brad through like so, and then it's just a question of gluing this little piece of metal on top, and it will just create this cute little backing to my brad, so it looks better. So yeah, so this is the little book. So you could fold it either way, but and here. So I think it's quite cute. And so if you want to see how I did this, then I just put some Fabrifix on top of the little metal pieces. And then I put my little metal piece on top, like so. And then I just clamped it to make sure that it would stay together. And that is it. So hope it inspires you. Hope you like it. Go and check out the Bohemian Crafting. You'll love what she makes. And tell her I sent you. Bye everyone.